chancellor has said she needed more time to catch up to speed on the problems in the system. What's your answer to that?
It's November. We don't have more time. The children have to take the test when the test is scheduled. The children have to meet standards when the standards are scheduled. We don't have any time. How come she's getting more time? She's being paid to learn on the job? Is this on-the-job training for the biggest job in the country? There is no more time.
She wants to catch up to speed. She asks the community to understand
We need somebody that is already on speed. We need somebody that's already qualified to be the chancellor. This is a very critical time. When a person quits in the middle of the school year, you don't have time. You gotta run faster to catch up. So there's no extra time.
Okay, thank you. Appointment of the new chancellor. And your name?
My name is Juanita Thomas, and I'm from Harlem. I'm an advocate for education. I'm an advocate for good education, relevant education. I'm an advocate for a curriculum which these schools do not have. I think the truth should be taught. We should speak to we should speak to our children learning a relevant education to their culture.
Yes.
I suggest that we bring back African studies in colleges and in schools. Don't tell us to teach our children our Afrocentricity at home. It should be taught in the schools. We're taxpayers.
So you're saying that's a big problem right now, taxation without representation.
Exactly. And I don't know how the mayor could take over public schools and advocate for charter schools. That makes no sense to me. And this woman sits on the board of a charter school in Harlem. And I would assume that all the attachments, there are 5 or 6 connected schools. I guess she's on the board of all of that. And that bothers me. How are you going to come and be head of public schools when you are obviously for charter schools as well? You know?
Something smells.
Oh, to high heavens. Fishy. Yes.
Thank you for your time. What's your name again?
My name is Juanita Thomas.
Can we reach you anywhere on the internet or email address?
JGORETH@msn.com.
Thank you for your interview.
Thank you.
Thank you for the chancellor.
Well, it appears that the main qualifications is to be rich and to be white, and that all other requirements are waived if you meet those 2 qualifications. It's an outrage. Everybody I've talked to is absolutely outraged about it. And I think that, as Mr. Law said, I think that this is really the beginning of a pushback. I think it's going to be quite broad.
Oh, good. Thank you. Ellen Rader.
Education is a human right, and in the human rights law internationally it says parents and the community must be part of decisions that affect them. Mayor Bloomberg made a decision about an unqualified person to be Chancellor of New York City without consulting any parent. That is a violation of our human rights. Every parent and citizen should have been involved in that search. That is not the case.
And what do you think what's going to be done about that?
Well, there's going to be a movement to try to stop the waiver, and I sure hope there's a movement to end mayoral control before the sunset in 2015. He is showing arrogance and bullying behavior to run a system as if he were a dictator. We want to end mayoral control, and we want to stop an unqualified educator, non-educator, to being chancellor. It is our human right to work with this system, and we need to have control of the system by the people, not by billionaires who are trying to privatize and destroy the public education system.
And what's your name?
Ellen Rader.
And your organization?
I'm from the Coalition for Public Education and the Independent Commission for Public Education.
Okay, and do you remember the a way that the public can reach these organizations you just mentioned? A website you can shout out?
Information about what's going on, they can go to the ICOPE website. It's icope.org, or they can call the ICOPE phone number 718-499-3756. On that website, you can find out the contrast between the business model and the human rights model. We want a human rights model to govern our system, not a business model.
Yeah, give them ICOPE's website again.
ICOPE.org, ICOPE.org, and the phone number is 718-499-3756.
Thank you, Ellen.